Good day everyone. Today we are discussing the chapter 17, which is entitled Rizal in Brazil's 1890. I am the first reporter of this chapter, which is chapter 17. I am Bayasterian Quezon Amon. On January 28, 1890, Rizal left Paris for Brazil, which is the capital of Belgium. Rizal has two reasons why he left Paris. And the first one is the cost of living in Paris was very high because of the international exposition. And the second one is the gay social life of the city hampered his literary works, especially the writing of his second novel, which is El Filibusterismo. His friends, including Del Pilar and Valentin Ventura, they thought that the reason why Rizal left Paris is because of the same reason why he left London. Eventually, when he told them his reason why he is leaving Paris was economic and because his money was not enough or dwindling, Ventura generously invited Rizal to live with him in his house without paying a rent. But Rizal did not accept it because he had a high sense of dignity and would not accept charity of any mind. Life in Brazils. Rizal was accompanied by Jose Albert when he moved to Brazils. They lived in a modest boarding house on 38 Rue Philippe Champagne, which was run by the two Jacobi sisters. Later, Albert left the city and he was replaced by Jose Alejandrino, an engineering student. In Brazil, Rizal was busy writing his second novel, which was the continuation of Nole. Aside from writing its chapter, he wrote the articles of La Solidaridad and also a letter to his family and friends. Being a physician, he spent part of his time in the medical clinic. For recreation, he had a gymnastics at the gymnasium and target practice, and fencing at the armory. He wrote a letter to Antonio Luna saying this: Speaking of Rizal's frugality, Jose Alejandrino was his roommate in Brazil said this. Rizal's article in La Solidaridad, Rizal favored Lopez Haina's funding La Solidaridad in order to have an organ of the propaganda. Rizal used two pens, namely Dimas Alang and Laong Laon. La Solidaridad on 1889 to 1890. First is La Verdad para Todos or The Truth for All on May 31, 1889. It was the first article of Rizal written for La Solidaridad. Number 2 is Verdades Nuevas or New Truths on July 31, 1889. Number 3 is Una Profanación or A Profanation on July 31, 1889. A beating attack against friars for refusing to bury Mariano Herbosa in the Catholic cemetery because he was a brother-in-law of Rizal. Number 4 is Diferencias or Differences on September 15, 1889. Number 5 is Filipinas dentro de 100 años or The Philippines a century hence on September 30, October 31, December 15, 1889 to February 1, 1890. It contains a prophecy that someday the Filipinos will rise in revolution against Spain and win their independence, but later the Philippines shall come under the rule of the United States. Number 6 is Ingratitude or Ingratitudes. On January 15, 1890, a reply to Governor General Weyler, and number 7 is Sin Nobre or Without Name on February 28, 1890. And number 8 is Sobre la Nueva Ortografía de la Lengua Tagala or the New Orthography of the Tagalog Language on April 15, 1890. In this article, Rizal advocates the use of a new spelling in Tagalog. And number 9 is Cosas de Filipina, or Things About the Philippines, on April 30, 1890. And the last one is number 10, Sobre la Indolencia de los Filipinos, or on the indolence of the Filipinos, on July 15 to September 15, 1890. This is a brilliant essay in defense of Filipinos' indolence.